Welcome back to Fort Wayne's Smallest Winner. Well, when you talk about battling obesity and really trying to win the war and come up with some good ways to lose weight, there probably is no better way than to govern your eating. So we have a very special guest to talk about that, Tracy Koontz from Nutrition Services Incorporated. And, of course, Tracy, I guess we just want to start with talking about eating right. So what are the key components to losing weight as far as what you're putting in your mouth?
Right. Well, we have emphasized this year the multidisciplinary approach. So one is we encouraged everyone to get approval from their primary care physician, making sure they're ready for this, that their bodies actually can take on exercise and diet change. We're using a behaviorist. Sarah Roth has come on board to help our clients not only make changes in exercise and diet, but also why did they get to be obese? Mm-hmm. Why do they turn to food when they're stressed or sad? Looking at that aspect. Also incorporating exercise with an exercise physiologist. And then last but not least, obviously working with a registered dietitian to develop a plan that meets not only their economic, but their capabilities in the kitchen or, working, going to the grocery store. So really emphasizing a multidisciplinary approach.
You always hear people, no matter what the weight is, whether you're heavily overweight or whether everybody says, I want to lose a few pounds here or there, and you just use that word, that four-letter word, diet. What are some of the pitfalls about going on a diet? It seems like people start, and they just can't stay with it.
Yeah, there are a lot of pitfalls. I think most people start diets that don't include a variety of foods. They're not inclusive. So a lot of times if they do that, they are either lacking in calories, which very low-calorie diets can be. You can run out of energy. You can become fatigued. Therefore, that turns into your inability to exercise. But if it's lacking in vitamins and minerals, you can be nutritionally deficient. Mm-hmm. So also soliciting support. So you can start a diet plan, but if you don't have the support to walk the walk at home or with your colleagues, then usually those people fail.
In terms of eating right, what are some of the topics that you've covered during this season of Fort Wayne's Smallest Winner with the contestants?
It seems like a mad dash. We have 15 weeks, and we start with a general nutrition 101. Everything you need to know about nutrition, the why, the how, where do you secure good food, talking about behaviors in nutrition, mindful eating, really tasting the food, how to grocery shop, how to look at and break down that food label. They say it's easy, but really it's hard. So cooking, we had a cooking demonstration. We try to keep it really simple, but we had a chef come in and really teach them some simple techniques to incorporate adding fruits and vegetables and things like that. So it's really a multidisciplinary, but also lifelong techniques that they can really apply.
And I'm sure when it comes to eating and the proper things to eat and diet, everybody can use some help and can use some advice. So how does one go about finding the right person, a registered dietitian in this community?
Well, you can always go to your primary care physician and ask for a referral. Most hospitals have outpatient dietitian services. You can go to Speece Fitness, and we have nutrition services actually offer services there. So pick up the phone and call. So
this is the obvious question. I think we'll have the obvious answer. But what are some of the health benefits to losing weight? Because I still think the lighter you are, the better you feel.
Yeah, most of our contestants are actually experiencing a 10% weight loss right now. And I think when they look in the mirror, they are obviously noticing that their clothes are fitting better. I think some of them are saying that they just overall feel they have more energy. They like how they're looking. But, just 10%, it can reduce your heart health. It can improve your blood pressure. We have people going off their blood pressure meds. Reduce your risk for diabetes, stroke, certain cancers. So just a 10% weight loss can greatly reduce your health risks.
And you do this for a living, and you work with people who hopefully are seeking your help and need help. But if somebody hopefully is sitting at home watching this program right now and they're saying, hey, I need to lose some weight, either they really need some help, or if they're just saying I need a little advice how to lose a few pounds here or there, what advice would you give these people who are thinking about, I need to lose weight?
Well, we do a needs assessment or a readiness, and we've had clients that have come to us for help, and they're not really ready. They don't come with an open mind to make changes. So we ask them some questions, and if they're willing to make changes, then we'll take those clients on. But they can always talk to their primary care physician. So I think that's a good starting point. They can call SPEACE, they can call the hospital and talk to a dietitian and really assess their readiness to make change.
Tracy, thank you so much for spending time with us. And truly, I think there is a segment about when you talk about losing weight, you are what you eat in terms of what you eat and probably the portions.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kent.
That's Tracy Koontz from Nutrition Services Incorporated. And truly, there is that statement that you kind of are what you eat, and depending upon what you like to put into your tummy, everybody likes big food and they like candies and stuff like that. But let's take a look at maybe, a special way to have something that's really good for you, like say a salad.